I grew up in China, so the Asian culture, Chinese culture, made me hardworking, diligent, and always thinking about, I love challenge, just always try to improve myself. I worked in Beijing before I came to New Zealand. As you can imagine, it's a city which has about 20 million people in a city. So you'd better be quick for everything. You have to be rush. But here is like everybody pretty laid back. That's the number one culture difference for me. People enjoy their lives. And another thing for me, second, would be holiday. The word you call holiday, because in China you don't get that. We just have to work hard, really just working, save up. So New Zealand, everybody talking about, oh, where I'm going to go for next holiday. I know people living here, they enjoy their lives. Another culture difference would be people are really friendly. In China, you don't get that like just stranger walking past each other. People say hi and greeting, but Kiwis, they do greeting with each other, which is really good. Sometimes the local New Zealander will think Chinese visitors can be really rude because they're pushing, they're rushing around for things. Sometimes they don't even queuing. I totally understand that is a big no-no in Western culture. You know, maybe they'll think, oh, those people not civilized. But the thing is, if you ever traveled to China, you will understand 20 million people in Beijing, let's say my city, Beijing. Gosh, man, if you don't rush around, no one will care about you. You just got to be quick. In restaurant in China, you order a meal, you'd better shouting at the waitress. Do that, man. So you just shouting or raise your hands up, waving for them. Then you draw the attention. Then you got the food. Otherwise, no one will just give you a polite eye contact or know that you're ready to order. No, you don't get that in China. You'd better, hey, waitress, I'm ready. So that's China. I hope Kiwi can understand that we are human beings. You know, we just naturally do things and grow up with the things we get used to. If you work in hospitality industry, you have to realize that how Chinese people book a room in China. So, for example, as a Chinese visitor, if I book a room in China mainland, the room will be sold each by room rather than per head, you know, per people. So let's say a double room. No matter how many people you can squeeze into the room, 3 or 4 people, that's a skill. You can do that. Feel free to do that if you guys comfortable with staying in a double bed. So they will only charge by a double room. So Chinese people, when they book a room, they will automatically think New Zealand must be all sell their room, you know, rather than sell by per room rather than per head. Sometimes maybe they'll put 3 or 4 people into a double room. That doesn't mean they are not honest. It's just they don't know. So how could our hotel manager to let them know the culture difference in hospitality? That would be the key. If you work in a restaurant, I would suggest local New Zealander, let's say offer them Chinese chopsticks and offer hot water, please. Because in China, if you ever traveled to China in a restaurant, you ask for water, 100% it's hot water will be served. And hot, warm milk as well. They don't drink cold stuff because the Chinese people believe that cold drinks makes your body, just cold air trapped into your body. It's not good for your stomach, especially senior people and younger way baby. They'll never ever drink cold water. Chinese people love to eat rice. So we should provide a rice cooker for them in your kitchen if you care about the Chinese market, if you want to have the positive feedback from your Chinese visitors. I've seen some Chinese visitors, I know this is strange, Chinese visitors use a jug to boil some porridge because they can't find rice cooker. I'm sorry, just stop them being creative. Provide the rice cooker for them, please. Otherwise, they will use anything they could to boil some rice. Let's just save the trouble. Give them a rice cooker. They are like $10 or $15 from the Kmart. I know that. So in the last 3 years, I've made Dunedin Chinese maps myself. It's been really popular. You see everything here. It's apart from the street names, it's in English. Everything else in Mandarin. So people got straight idea what Dunedin has. when they check in into the hotel, and everything being translated. They can find the supermarket. Also on my map, I provided the real picture of everything. Dunedin has a wildlife code. I straight put the QR code, attached it onto my Chinese map, because I really want to help get the message out to the Chinese visitors. It is very important for everybody, no matter where you come from, to look after the wildlife. I have to say that Chinese people, they didn't do very well compared to local Kiwis to have the clear awareness of respecting the wildlife. Because in China, you can't see wildlife. All the animals you can see in China, they are from the zoo. You are allowed to feed them. You are allowed to pet them. That's the animal Chinese people say. So they automatically think, oh, there is an animal, I want to pet it, how cute it is. So we should tell the visitors, let's say, stay clear distance, such as 10 or 20 meters away from the sea lions or sea seals. You can take picture for them, but not with them, very close distance. Communication is the key. So how could we, local Kiwi, can tell them the rule, what are the rules, and what you want to say into Mandarin is important. Tell them at once, before, when they check in, tell them straight away. When you meet them, then they will follow the rule. They love follow the rule. Chinese people hate break the rules. They don't want to make themselves look bad. Otherwise, we call it losing face in China. Losing face just means, oh, I brought into trouble. I bring trouble for other people. This is no good in Chinese culture. Yeah. So please tell your visitors or your customers what are the rules in Mandarin clearly. That would be really, really beneficial.